Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back once again to the Arlen Gains channel. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about bulking. So obviously I'm bulking, been bulking for quite some time now. Coming to the end of the bulk in July, I believe, so it's not too far away now, but still got a bit more muscle to pack on before we can start getting shredded. But I was just thinking about it and I was like, sort of noticing that like a lot of young fellas, you know, coming up to me in the gym asking me sort of how do I put on size, like how do I get bigger quick, like I just can't get the food in, you know, all these problems, right? And it just sort of hit me like a lot of people, you know, they have the right idea, but I think there's a lot of like useful little tips and tricks that I can provide for you guys that might help you guys like pack on some muscle on your bulk. So pretty much guys, I'm just going to go over like 5 of my like sort of tips, tricks, whatever you want to call them, that helped me on this bulk in particular, which was probably one of my most successful bulks. Yeah, they just sort of helped me get the food in and make life a lot easier, I suppose. So obviously I'm the expert, but you know, I'm not a trained dietitian or anything like that, but I definitely have put on some size on this bulk for sure. All my lifts have gone up tremendously, so I think some of this information could be useful to you guys if you're looking to do the same sort of thing without, you know, hopping on the secret sauce. Yeah. All right, so tip number 1, guys, I'm gonna have to say tip number 1 is get up earlier. Wake up earlier, you know, hop out of bed. Don't just be bed rotting. We don't want to see none of that around here. So get up earlier, guys. The reason being is this is going to give you more time in the day to eat, pretty much. That's the whole point of the bulk, right? You're trying to eat. So if you get up earlier, you know, not stupid early, you know, I don't expect you to be up at 4 in the morning fucking eating eggs and shit. But I get up at like 6 every day, but that's just because I have to go to work on those days. On a normal day where I'm not working and probably don't have any classes, I'll get up at like 7 or 8, you know. I'm not in bed until 10, 11, 12, sitting around doing nothing. I'm up, and what you're gonna want to do is big breakfast, guys. Like, you know, you've seen my breakfast. I'll show some of it right now. I'm eating eggs, I'm eating scrambled eggs, you know, a cup of milk, all of that sort of good stuff. So you want to be out of bed as early as possible, you know, within reason, to allow you to have more time in the day to just consume more food, you know, because if it gets to like freaking 3 p.m. and you've still got 6,000 calories to eat or whatever the hell, you're gonna be a bit struggled to sort of get that food in, you know, before the next day starts or you have to go to bed. So like, yeah guys, I think that's probably the good way. You know, I thought I'd start with this one because it's like at the start of the day. So I'd say get up earlier and get right into eating. You know, that's going to give you more time for snacks throughout the day. You're not going to feel like so full and bloated while you're trying to hit your lift. Yeah, and you won't struggle with as many gut issues, you know, because you've just tried to eat 3,000 calories in the space of like 4 hours. You know, set a few alarms and you know, out of bed, have a coffee or something so you can get right into cooking that first meal of the day. Don't wake up and have a fucking bowl of cereal, bro. That's not real food. That's not fucking food. But yeah, wake up, eggs, maybe some bacon, maybe fucking, if you're a baller, you can just have a fucking ribeye steak for breakfast, bro. All right, guys. So for tip number 2, I'm gonna have to say, track your macros. Okay, MyFitnessPal, any of those sort of apps is gonna be the best bet. I use MyFitnessPal. But, you know, just because you're on a bulk, you know, a lot of people say, oh, just fucking like, don't worry about it, you know, fucking eat whatever and just eat a lot. But I think a lot of the times people actually underestimate they overestimate how many calories their food has, and they underestimate how much protein their food has. Because obviously protein is going to be pretty much the most important macronutrient on a bulk. You know, you're trying to grow your muscles, right? That's kind of the building block of a muscle right there. So definitely track everything, guys. Like, sure, if you're fucking putting barbecue sauce on some shit, like I don't bother tracking that, but like your big parts, you know, the eggs, the meat, the whatever the fuck, the milk, you know, track all of that stuff in MyFitnessPal or a similar app. You can write it down with a fucking pen and paper if you have to. I don't care, just track. But yeah, if you're tracking your food, it's going to make life a whole hell of a lot easier. Like, you're going to know exactly what your calories are every day. You know, you can set a goal and you're going to hit that goal every day. So you're not going to be sitting there thinking, oh fuck, do I need another tub of ice cream, pistachio flavored ice cream? No, you don't. You've actually already gone 600 calories over your bulk. All right, so tip number 3, guys. I'm going to have to say, for tip number 3, I think this is going to be a little bit hard for some people, but I think you guys need to start eating the exact same shit every day, exact same thing every day, roughly anyway. Okay, so like obviously you guys, if you've seen my full day of eating video, what I consumed in that video is pretty much the exact same thing I have every single day. You try to keep it well versed, you know, you don't want to be like deficient in any sort of minerals or stuff, but you know, also like, what do you call them, like multivitamins and shit like that can help with that if you just can't fit it in. But look guys, if you're like sitting there every night and you're like, holy shit, like what am I gonna make tonight? Like I have to think of a recipe, I have to think of a whole new food. Oh, I wonder if this food will have enough protein in it. You know, like it's gonna make life a lot more stressful and a lot more annoying on the bulk, right? So if you already know from the get-go what you're eating, you know, once you figure that out at the sort of the start of your bulk, you know, you figure out what meals you can do, which meals sort of work for you, like high protein stuff. You can use some of mine if you want. Like I got them all there for you guys. Copy that shit right out of my video, guys. I don't care. But yeah, once you have all of it planned out, it's going to be so much easier for you guys to just wake up in the morning and just get straight into cooking that exact same thing again and again, you know. A good way to look at this one is when you feed your dog, and you know, you feed him every day, right? Every day you give him the same fucking shitty biscuits, right? Or shitty wet food. And that little fella is wagging his tail every time. He's happy as Larry to be getting the same shit every day, okay? You could say that that's the dog mentality. Now, if you want to have that dog mentality, you want to have that dog within, you know, that dog inside you. You got to do the same shit, guys. Enough silliness. I think eat the same thing every day. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier. You're not going to be thinking about recipes. You're not going to be thinking about going to the shops for the 12th time this week to get like, I don't know, some other random ingredient that you forgot last time. That's tip number 3 for me. I'd say dog mentality, you know, eat the same thing every day and you'll get used to it. Come on. Okay, guys, real quick, I have a bonus tip for you motherfuckers. Okay, on the bulk, you know, it's inevitable that you're gonna put on a little bit of chub, you know. It's happened to me. I'm happy with it, you know. It's just part of the process, guys. But you know, a little bit of chub, sometimes that can really ruin your confidence in the gym. Now you don't want that to happen. So obviously you got to cover that shit up a little bit. So the best way to cover that up, guys, is going to be an oversized t-shirt, obviously. But you can't just get any old freaking Kmart oversized t-shirt, guys. You got to get a nice one so you're still feeling confident, feeling good about yourself in the gym. Well, I have the answer for you guys. Whoa, I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. That's a Sunday Mass shirt, gang. Sunday fucking Mass. If you guys want a shirt that just looks absolutely amazing but covers up that little bit of bulk chub in the gym, guys, you're gonna go down to the description and you're gonna click on the link there that says Sunday Mass. Guys, you can use code Yarlinger for 10% off your order when you buy, like, come on, just get like at least 20 of these, bro. Like, you need some shirts to cover it up. So you're gonna look stylish in the gym. This is the bonus tip for you guys. Anyway, it's time for tip number 4. Tip number 4, guys. This one's gonna be about training and recovery. So obviously, you're not gonna grow any muscle without training, no matter how much food and protein and calories you're eating. You need to train. And I'm gonna have to say, guys, you need to train fucking hard, all right? As hard as you can. Like, you know those old ass edits of like the golden age bodybuilders, just fucking lifting weights as hard as they possibly can. You wanna be training kind of like that, but without the aggressive yelling in the gym, because you'll probably get kicked out. So training, guys, you want to go hard as hell. You know, you want to be sending most of your sets to failure, all right? And I'd say, you know, every week progressive overload is going to be very important. And yeah, just make sure you're increasing your lifts each week, because you will notice insane strength gains. Yeah, guys, obviously training is very important. So yeah, you want to be going hard as hell in the gym. Yeah, get a training buddy. You know, Arnold used to say that a training buddy will really improve the intensity of your training. And personally, I think he was right. Obviously, me and Harry and Alex train together all the time. And I think that has also contributed to the success of this bulk a little bit. Because yeah, we drive each other, push each other in the gym, and it just ends up being pretty anabolic. But yeah, guys, training is going to be a big one. So train hard, train often, you know, take a few rest days. You don't need any more than 1 or 2, I'd say. You've got all this food in your body, you know, as long as you're sleeping well, which we'll get into soon, you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna struggle with it too much. Your body is in like the prime sort of, how do I say, like the prime environment to build and regrow and heal. Yeah, and then the second part of that is recovery. So you're gonna wanna be sleeping properly, you know, you're gonna wanna be drinking a lot of water. It's pretty straightforward stuff, I'd say, but you already got the food part down packed. Make sure the protein's high. Make sure you're getting a lot of sleep, high quality sleep, you know. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is to say about tip number 4, training and recovery, guys. Train hard, train often, you know, intensity, dial it to the max. And with recovery, sleep a lot, sleep well, get your water in. Just put your body in the perfect position to grow this muscle. It's probably about time we can duck right into the last tip, which is going to be tip number 5. Liquid calories, okay? They have helped me so much on this bulk, guys. Liquid calories are going to be your best friend, okay? No one likes or enjoys the feeling of being bloated and having a full stomach like 24/7, you know? And just like, we've all been there, bro. Like, you've got this plate of food in front of you and you're halfway done, and each spoonful is like hell, bro. You're like force feeding yourself. It's the worst thing ever. If you can find a liquid that helps you hit your goals, it's going to be so much easier, whether that's in the form of a protein shake, like a smoothie type of thing where you blend a heap of shit in there and it's high calorie, you know, chuck your chia seeds and your peanut butter, whatever the fuck in there. I just go for like cups of milk, like full cream milk, guys. Obviously you saw that in the full day of eating as well. I have one of those with pretty much every single major meal that I have is a full cup of milk, guys. So yeah, I mean, liquid calories are going to be so clutch on the bulk. I think you'll find that liquid calories are so much easier to get down than a fucking ribeye steak. So once you are at that point where you just can't force feed anymore, it's time to sort of substitute some of that real food, that solid food out for a liquid replacement, guys. So yeah, a cup of milk with every meal, and what's that? That's fucking like another 1,000 calories in the day, bro. Like, and it's easy as well. You already need something to wash the food down, so why not just make it high calorie, you know? Some milk. Yeah, guys, drink your milk. And I think that pretty much sums it up. Liquid calories, that's probably my final tip for you guys. I do have a lot of tips. I can always make another one of these videos with 5 more tips or 10 more tips if that's what you like to see. Depends what you guys want. Leave a comment if you want another one of these bulking hack type of videos. I have like infinity fucking little tricks for you guys. I could go all day, but obviously I don't want this video to be too long, so we're gonna stick with 5, and that's them. That's been my 5 top bulking tips and tricks, guys. You know, hacks for the bulk. Hopefully all you guys can learn something from these, maybe implement some of them in your own bulking journeys. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. I hope these become helpful for you, and yeah, don't forget about Sunday Mass, always good on the bulk. You guys can cover up that bit of chub that you might be suffering from. I know I am, but just part of the process, as I said. But yeah, that link is in the description. Don't forget about code Yarlinger, of course. But yeah, thanks for the support, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it somewhat useful. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I can wrap it up now, guys. Thanks for the love and support, guys. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're seeing this right now, hit the subscribe button, help a brother out. You know, road to 1,000 subscribers, guys. We're getting there every day. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be the end of the video. Thanks for watching, of course. Love the support. Leave a like. Let me know about the comment we talked about before. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it, gang. We will see you in the next one.